welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Rosie, and thank you so much for taking a moment out of your busy day to spend a few moments with me. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I totally customized this plain notebook and made it my own. I love just customizing things to make it look even prettier, and it just makes me so happy to pull a notebook and see this beautiful thing. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is let me just unclip these and let me show you what I have done. So I wanted to pick up a new notebook for the 23 for next year's videos and ideas and things like that. So I found this in my stash. I always like to pick up notebooks because I use them for a variety of things. So I picked this up from Walmart. I think it was like $1.48 or something like that. Super, super good. Love the color. And it's just a one subject notebook, and then it does have some pockets, which is nice. So I wanted to dress this up a little bit. I could have used my Sharpies, and that would have been fine too. But I'm like, you know what? I have my Cricut out. Let's go ahead and do something. So let me put that off to the side. And so what I did was I cut out from my Cricut an image as well as the year and all of that. So I'm going to place that right on top of my cover, just like that. And I'll show you that in a second. As well, let me just open up this bag because I had everything kind of put together. Let's see. Get rid of this bag. Okay, I also cut out some bookmarks to be used in my notebook. As you can see, they kind of have like a frosted look to them. I used from the Dollar Tree these clear plastic chopping mats that you can pick up. There's 2 per package. What I did was, that is what I used to cut out these little tabs for my notebooks. Let me put this off to the side and let's go ahead and work on our cover piece. So all information for the SVG images will be listed down below in the video description. So let's go ahead and see if I can take my image off, and I think I need to, let's see, burnish it just a little bit better. Some of these I cut a while ago, so I don't remember paying attention to the dot on the eye. I don't remember how well I burnished, so it doesn't hurt to do it again. Now this image that you're going to see used as part of the overall cover look you've seen before. I absolutely love this SVG, and I think it's going to tie in because I did make some signs for my studio, and I think it's going to just tie in between the signs and my notebook. I'm all about continuity. Okay, just do a little bit more here, and then we should be good to go. All right, so let's take off the carrier sheet, and I am using Cricut transfer tape, Cricut brand. Let's see, a part of this design does not want to stay down, so I'm just going to help it. I'm just going to kind of nudge it down. Go. All right. Okay. Okay, the dot stayed on. Oops, I've got a little. This image, the writing, I'll also put the font information. All information for this project will be in the video description, but this font is beautiful, but it is a script font, so you just want to be careful because it is rather delicate. Let's see. There's lots of little, let me see, is there one here? I can't, yeah, there is. Okay, right there, there we go. Okay, and plus the vinyl is white, so it's a little bit hard to see, so I'm just gonna go slow, just take my time, really making sure that all of the little, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second about it being really delicate. It's beautiful. I would highly, highly recommend this SVG to anyone. It's just going to require a little bit of patience, but honestly, this for me, this type of weeding and this type of kind of going slow is rather therapeutic for me. I don't know about you. Leave me a comment down below. Do you feel the same way? Do you like weeding? Do you like kind of like the intricate part of applying vinyl? Let me see, I'm stuck here to the back. Okay. All right. And this is real time. I want to show you guys exactly how, oh, I've got a little piece of flour here that's wanting to come up, so I'm just going to help that down. Let's see, there we go. All right, press it down. All right, there we go. Okay, here's another. Now you'll notice on this flower in a second that it has lots of very little petals. Good, I've got my dot to my eye. Just gonna go slow. Here's another part to the flower. All right. And, okay, now we're at the bottom here, so let's just do this, press that down, and good. Okay, so now I'm down to the bottom here. Sorry for all the crackling noise. Let's see. Okay, this font is so thin. It's worth it to use. You just have to go slow. That's all. Just go slow. And you know what I'm going to do is I am going to, for my own sanity, I'm going to remove some of the transfer tape. Okay, so now it gives me a little bit better view as to what I'm working with. Okay, so let's go ahead and relift this up. Okay, so let's see, I've got that, and I'm going to go from the side. Use my scoring end. Just go slow. Slow. Slow and steady wins the race, right guys? Okay, I'm right at the end, my last letter. It is so thin. Okay, good. And there we go. Perfect. Okay. So there is my image. Let me just bring it up so that you can see it a little bit better. But this is the image that I've used in various other projects. I absolutely love this. And as you can see, there's all these little petals and pieces and thin lines. But as well, my font, you can see, is really, really thin. So I'm just going to go back and just kind of take a peek and see if there's anywhere where the font itself may be moved for a letter. So let's see, I think, actually I'm looking at the image online, and actually the space between the C and the R is like that. I got my dot. Just double checking that I weeded out anything that I needed to weed out. I see a little thing here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I got my eye. Everything looks weeded. Oh, there is a spot here that I missed to weave, so I'm going to go ahead and remove that now. Okay, so I had a little piece right there that I hadn't weeded out, but not a problem. All right, so let's go ahead now and put our image down. So I'm going to take an alcohol wipe and let's go ahead and get it prepared. Okay. All right, give that a moment just to dry. And let's go ahead and get this puppy on. All right, so I'm going to stand up for this just to make sure that I am in focus here. And of course, there is a light. Okay, let me just push that down right there. Let's see, top and bottom looks good. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hold it just to see and hold it up just to make sure that it looks straight. I think I could probably tilt it just a little bit. Okay, so let's see. Top and bottom looks good. I think that looks good. Okay, I'm not going to press it down until I'm satisfied with how it looks, and that looks good. Okay, so let's go ahead from the middle. I'm just going to use my fingers. Okay, just making sure this piece ripped a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and burnish this down really, really well. What a great way to really customize your notebook. You know what I mean? There are tons of ways that you can customize. And I mean, certainly I love to draw and to write. So for the longest time, I would just use a Sharpie and use different colors and really decorate my notebooks. But I think I'm loving using the vinyl, honestly. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's use this and let's see how easily this pulls up. I think I burnished this quite well, but again, the letters are really, really delicate. So I just want to take my time to make sure that everything stays down the way it should, especially the year. Because the bottom of the twos are so thin. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and put this back on my carrier sheet. Let's use this like this. Okay, so I can use it again. And there you have it. There is now my new notebook all ready for the first of the year. Now, like I said, I went ahead and I had my Cricut cut out some movable tabs for my notebook. So let's just see here. I'm just going to test it out because I have not tested it out yet. But there we go. Oh, that's perfect. And I did one top one. I can cut more if I want. And then I cut out 3 side tabs, which are smaller. I don't know. I think it's a little hard to see. There we go. There we go. So I figured that just on the side, I could do some additional labels there. So let's just see. Oh, I like that. I think it might be a little bit hard for you guys to see, but that is perfect. All right, so what I did was I also cut out from my Cricut a few words that I could use for my for my little tabs. So let's go ahead. I am going to do first my longer tab. So the longer one that I had that looks like a bookmark, I'm going to put a word there. And let's just see here. I'm going to take off the paper carrying sheet from my word and all. Okay, let's go ahead and just burnish this really well. And let's take off. Now this, I'm using the same font, so again, just being super careful that it stays down. There we go. I'm just going to hold it down, I think, this way. Okay. I don't have any I's in this word, so that's good. Okay. Oops. Let's help this down. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this one here. And just making sure that it looks straight. Okay, I'm just going to rub it with my fingers and then with the bone folder. Okay, and let's take off the transfer tape. Again, just make sure that you go slow. Okay, there we go. Okay, a little more, and oops, the B. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's put this back on. All right, so now I have my YouTube on there, and I can place that on. Let's do another one. I did the word goals. So let's see. I'm gonna burnish this down a little bit more, I think, just to kind of make sure, because again, this font is so delicate. It has lots and lots of pretty thin lines, but the problem with that is just making sure that everything comes up the way it's supposed to. Okay, so I took the carrier sheet off, and let me go ahead and place this on. This will be the last time that I use this particular transfer tape, because I think I've used it right to its last bit. So let's see here. I'm just making sure that it looks straight for me. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this really well burnished down. So again, this word is goals and lots of swirly lines. Okay, so let's see. Let's take up this one. Oh, beautiful. Okay, this came up just a little bit, but not a problem. Gonna lay that right back down. And the transfer tape ripped a little bit, so I'm just going to take the remainder off, and there we go. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this, because this tape is no longer good. But there is my word. I love it. Okay. I have one more, but I think I'm going to hold off on this one because I'm not sure that I necessarily want a tab for this, but I'm going to hold on to it just in case. So I'm just going to paper clip these together, and let's bring back in our notebook. Look at how beautiful this looks. Oh, I'm so pleased. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place this right in my right in my pocket, so I have it just in case, or if I think of any other things that I want to add. So let's go ahead and just place this one here, and let's go in just a little bit and place my side tab. That way when I'm thumbing through this notebook, I know exactly where to get my pages. All right, so there you have it, guys. Isn't that awesome, awesome, awesome? I am so in love with this. From the color of the notebook itself to this diagram that I absolutely love. Now I've taken a plain notebook and just made it my own. So I strongly recommend that if that makes you happy, go ahead, customize it. Customize your notebook so that when every time you pick it up, you get all the feels from looking at it. All right, guys. Well, I really hope that you enjoyed today's project. If you did, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you have, guys, thank you so much. Your support goes an awful long way in helping my little channel out. All right, guys. Until the next time, stay safe, be kind, and keep it creative.